Hey, this is Jason here, going to my next meeting right now, and just got back from a really fun real estate adventure meeting. Well, a lot of good speakers. Most of the speakers I've heard speak before, but most of them did speak about different topics, and they're really getting a lot better at their speaking, and it's pretty good stuff. I'm getting to the point now, and I been talking to people, but I've been learning, but I've been spending so much time working and so much time learning that I haven't had much time implementing other than a few of their tips. So I'm going to take a little bit of a break from learning, which is not something I normally would do, but going to take the break from learning and spend a lot more time implementing and actually putting a lot of this newfound awesome knowledge and turning it into profit. I haven't really told anybody publicly. I've only told a few people privately, but I did last week. I just finished writing a book, and I'm getting the cover design done this week, and the book will probably be available to the public next week, hopefully. That's going to be exciting and new, quite a lot of fun, and I hope we'll be able to, for the people who that book is targeted after, I hope that they're going to really, really enjoy that book. I haven't really decided on what I'm going to sell it for on Amazon yet. I'm also trying to think about if I want to use my voice to record the Audible book for it. I just stuttered right there anyway. I hate the word Audible. But I definitely want an audio book. I might even pay to if it sells. I'll wait till it sells a little bit, but I might even pay to have it translated into some other languages. It's pretty cool. I think it's going to be a really good book. I'm not sharing it right yet. I'll just keep it a little bit under the cuff, for now. Here we are driving. It's a beautiful afternoon. I mean, look at the clouds here in Arizona. I mean, that's like what you would see in a painting. Isn't that awesome? There's a lot of things I love about Arizona, and the clouds are definitely one. So many places you don't get to see clouds like that on a regular basis, and here it's pretty regular. Over there, that way, you can't really see because there's some buildings in the way. You get just some storm clouds rolling in, some rain dropping over there. It's pretty nice. I also, you can see, this is rush hour, and we're going, 45 miles an hour, not very much traffic. This is about as much traffic as you get in this part of town. It's pretty nice. Again, we love Arizona. Let's see. So right over here, this was the site of that big, huge fire that was a couple days ago. So you can see where it was a recycling facility for like cans and aluminum. This entire thing was on fire on Sunday. I got a lot of really good pictures of that. It was just recycling. It's just scrap metal and stuff. And they were actually, it's funny, the story was they called the Army National Guard to come out, and they came out with a whole bunch of forklifts and flatbed trucks, and they were able to get about 75% of the fuel moved away on flatbed trucks, so that it didn't have to burn. That was actually a pretty dang smart idea. Instead of fighting a big fire, just move the fuel away. Anyway, I love I don't normally make these longer videos. I like to keep my videos under 90 seconds, but I just wanted to kind of talk and spiel about that. If you are a business owner and you want to take your business to the next level, it doesn't really matter what kind of business it is. You could be a service business, home services, you could be a computer company like me, or you could be a realtor or anything. My coach Nikki T, and his good friend, his partner Jason, wrote this book. It's called Scale: 8 Phases to Building an 8-Figure Business, and that's their picture. So if the book's not for sale yet, they're going to be putting it on Amazon in a week or two. This is a rough draft copy. Still a few typos. I hope they're going to rewrite a couple of the chapters, but I've already read the book. It's pretty good. It takes everything that I've learned from them in person and summarizes it very, very well in a book. Well, anyway, that's about it. We are driving to the PACA meeting right now, so that should be kind of fun. I do enjoy talking to other entrepreneurs, and that's what we're doing. So, here's Sanderson Ford. That's one of the oldest dealerships in Arizona, and it's still owned by the Sanderson family. They 100% own it right now. So that's actually, how many dealerships that have been around for 60, 70 years can still say they're family owned by the founders still. I don't know if Don Sanderson is still alive. I would doubt it. But it's still owned by either him or his kids. That's pretty impressive. As I've been telling everybody, I'm doing a lot of this stuff because I've been thinking about my life and thinking about the future, and I want to kind of pivot a little bit. My business has been lately, liquidating computer hardware, being able to do recycling, scaling that business, making that significantly more profitable, and we've pretty much succeeded at that. We've reached almost all of our goals over a year ago. We got the big house, we got the really cool electric car, we got the business that's making, some decent profits finally. We got a rental. Our old house is the rental property, bringing in some good income over there. So life financially is really good, and I don't mind recessions. The best part about recessions is people want to save money, and what do you do when you save money? You spend a little bit more time trying to find the low-cost provider of computers. So we actually, every time there's a recession and a pullback in the economy, our sales skyrocket. So I don't mind a recession when it comes to the computer business. It's going to be pretty interesting. Here's the nice view of downtown. Camelback Mountain over there. Yeah. It's a nice drive. I mean, look at this. 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and look at the traffic. It's like nothing. How many cities can you be this close to downtown and be driving 60 miles an hour on a little highway? It's almost unheard of. I can't think of any other city you could be doing this. You'd be in gridlock. I just drove all the way an hour and a half ago. I drove all the way from the east side all the way to my store on the west side. Never hit traffic once. Just nonstop. The freeway was clear. Everything was open. I don't know. But yet again, I don't really want to entice more people to come to Arizona. We're the fastest we've been the fastest growing county in like 9 of the last 11 years. So it's kind of insane. But where was that? So I've been trying to repivot my business. I think the computer business is pretty good. I'm trying to automate that and, kind of give that to the hands of somebody else so I can kind of go after some other passions and other dreams. I know that losing focus on the computer business could be detrimental to it, and that's definitely not something I really want to, do too much. But I think with some of the real estate ideas I have and some of the other opportunities I have, if I don't at least try to do those in my life, I'm going to live with regret when I'm older. And I don't know how much longer, I have to have enough energy to do all this stuff. Maybe another 15, 20 years. I mean, God willing, I hope 20 years from now I'll still have all this energy and still be able to do all this. But I also, in about 10 years, my youngest child's going to graduate from school, and I'd really, really like to, spend half the time traveling the world and going around and seeing stuff. Now, one thing I did learn from another class I took a little while ago, which I thought was one of my favorite golden nuggets, and I haven't really talked about it, is what's your dream? What's your goal? What's your motivation? What are you doing all this for? And one of my number one dreams is I want to travel. So he said, well, don't wait now. If you don't wait to obtain your dream, which is the opposite of what I've always been taught. I always thought, hey, you need to, not taste your dream, so it makes you work harder. And I'm like, no. So I said, traveling with my family, having some fun. So I kind of, after that seminar, I took 2 different weeks off, and we went on some little mini vacations, had a lot of travel, because it's like, what's the point of working all this hard to someday be able to travel and someday be able to have fun? So, we did that whole week in San Diego. We did another week earlier this year in San Diego, but that was a different trip. And then we did a little bit of Las Vegas. We're supposed to be going to Las Vegas soon. I don't know if we're going to go or not. We might just cancel. I don't know. But I'm just rambling a little bit. Hopefully you're still watching. If you want to contact me or connect with me, I'm learning so much about business and from these awesome coaches, and I'm at the point, and I've always been wanting to help small businesses. That's my passion. I don't care if I'm just gonna do it for free. If you're one of my friends on Facebook, you're watching this video, and you're an entrepreneur, and you have a small business that you need a little bit of help with, I'd love to talk to you. Message me here on Facebook. We can talk, chat, and hopefully connect some point. I know we're 12 minutes into a video and you're not probably even still watching. That's the problem, though, with these rambling videos. And that's why it's a lot better to just chop it up into a whole bunch of little 90-second videos. But I kind of wanted to show you the city, use my commute time a little bit more wisely, because I've been, if you notice my videos, I don't have that many videos while driving. I very rarely have ever taken a video while driving. And but I see a lot of other people do it. I mean, a lot of people, it's like they have like an hour-long commute or something, and they just stick their phone on a thing and have videos every single day they're driving. But my new passion definitely is helping out small businesses. And if we're helping out small businesses by recycling your computers, giving you great deals on new computers, giving you technology advice, that's all under the umbrella of Emerald Computers. That's what we do. But if I'm also helping out your small business, just giving you random advice, maybe giving you the connections, I have a massive Rolodex. And they always say, and your network is a sign of your net worth. And I have a huge network. And decent net worth also, honestly. So if you have that perfect vendor or that perfect customer you need connection with, give me a call. I can probably shoot you, if like whatever particular niche you're trying to target, I probably have quite a few people in my list that was exactly what they do, and I can help you out with that. If you need to find some commercial real estate and you don't want to get screwed by the landlord, definitely call me. That's like literally a third of all the businesses that I know that have gone out of business are mostly because they signed an awful lease with their commercial landlord. And I want to make sure that nobody does that. That nobody I know signs an awful lease with their commercial landlord. There's so many ways to not do that. If you are even thinking of renting a commercial space, call me. I'll save you thousands and thousands of dollars. Hook me up here on Facebook, Instagram, whatever you need to do. Let me know, and we are help. So we're right here. We're at Black Canyon Freeway. This is actually like the first decently long red light I've been at the whole trip. It's been very fast. I mean, I've just been on this video for 14 minutes, and we've driven about 10 miles. That's pretty good for city driving. On surface streets, nonetheless. I haven't even been on a freeway yet. I was on Grand Avenue, which is a fairly major, highway. It's actually called US 60. Old Route 60 coming all the way from, it goes from Atlanta all the way to Los Angeles. originally. Most of Highway 60 has been replaced with I-10. Lots of trivia. Kind of a little scatterbrained today because I'm just thinking about so many things and want to kind of share. Well, that's it. Have an awesome day. And thanks for watching. Let me know what you'd like to hear from in the future. I'm a wealth of knowledge.